feel like I'm on a bit of a diner soup kick these days. First I made chicken noodle soup, and now I'm making a great and fast version of mushroom barley soup. It's faster because I'm using quick cooking barley, which only takes about 10 minutes to cook instead of about 50 minutes. I'm starting off by cutting 10 ounces of button mushroom into slices. It's one package. They usually come in the 10-ounce packages. And you could replace these regular white mushrooms with cremini mushrooms, or a combination of other mushrooms if you wanted to or had access to them. Go right ahead. Now we can start cooking. Heat a medium stock pot and then add 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Gonna saute all your ingredients, won't take very long at all. Add 2 cloves of minced garlic and 1 diced onion, as well as a teaspoon of dry thyme. If you're using fresh, you'll want to double it, so do 2 teaspoons of fresh thyme. Cook until your onions are a little bit translucent. That shouldn't take too long. A couple minutes is probably plenty. Smelling fragrant already. I'm going to add some salt and pepper. Just another minute or so. Add your mushrooms, and you want to cook these down too. You want to release some of their juices and intensify the flavor, so cook them for about 8 minutes or so until a lot of that moisture pulls out. You'll see what it looks like. They get a little bit golden brown. They start being really squeaky, which I find really annoying. You'll see. Hate that squeaking sound. Somebody tell me why it makes that hideous squeaking sound. But it may be making annoying squeaking sounds, but it smells fantastic. I guess you got to take the good with the bad, huh? Once your mushrooms have cooked down, you can add your cooking liquid. I'm using 4 cups of homemade or low sodium chicken broth and 4 cups of water. I almost always combine my store-bought stock with water because it has a tendency to be a little salty. So if you were using homemade, you could use 100% stock if you wanted to, and you could certainly make this vegetable broth if you wanted it to be vegetarian. Add 1 ounce of dried shiitake mushrooms, full of amazing flavor. This is really going to intensify the mushroom flavor. Bring this to a boil, reduce it to a simmer, and cook until all the mushrooms are tender. That'll take about 12 minutes. When your soup is simmered for 12 minutes, you can add your barley. The quick cooking barley will only take about 10 to 15 minutes to cook. If you were using the longer cooking barley, you would definitely need to cook it a lot longer. It takes about 50 minutes for pearl barley to cook, which is a lot longer than the quick cooking. Some people have told me it's a little hard for them to find the quick cooking, and this will definitely work with the pearl barley. Just give it a little bit more time. And it is done, you guys. Take a look at that. It's chock full of goodness. Quick cooking barley made it super duper fast, hearty, fragrant, fall friendly diner soup at home in 30 minutes. Don't burn your tongue.